So yesterday during an HBO Max presentation, HBO Max announced their price for their ad-supported slash cheap tier version of HBO Max, which will be $9.99 without not including tax. Is this a good price? Well, I want to analyze it here on this video. Uh, Hi, hope you're having a great day. You're watching Chair Entertainment, myself. And before we get started, I make videos analyzing the decisions of companies, whether they should make certain decisions or on decisions they already made. Or, for example, very recently I made a video about the Warner Media and Discovery merger, and I analyzed what it means and all that. So if you're interested, I'm going to leave the link to the playlist, either this side or this side. I'm going to show what corner it is, to my analyzing videos. I call them JFG analysis, and yeah, if you want to see more analysis of me, you can check one of these playlists. Also, if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. It would really help me out, and you also keep getting content that you would like. As well as leave a comment as well as leave your comment down below, letting me know what you think of this price. Now, without any more to do, let's get started. Okay, so to decide if this is a good price for the ad-supported version of HBO Max, I'm going to be looking at this at two different perspectives. One is as a customer. If I was a customer, would I buy this version over the other version, or would this persuade me to buy this version over the other version? And two is as the company. Like if I was AT&T or Warner Media, would I have made this choice to put this price tag? To do this, I'm going to be comparing this against different streaming services: Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, and Paramount Plus. So yep, I'm going to compare it to those prices, but for some context, I'm going to tell you what this ad-supported version of HBO Max includes. It includes all the content from HBO Max as far as I know. It includes everything that HBO Max includes except for the date and date premiere access. So if you're hoping to buy this for Space Jam 2 or for Suicide Squad 2 or for Dune or whatever you want to see, sorry, you're going to have to go for the expensive version. But it does include any shows that you would like to watch, like The Flight Attendant or Friends. It includes all that. So if you're hoping to buy it with the the ad-supported version of it, the cheaper version of it, then you're in luck. The thing that it will contain is ads. When will it contain ads? I don't know. My guess is at the start of anything they're gonna watch, and then in the middle, and maybe at the end. But I'm not entirely sure. They didn't give any details. Hopefully they don't put that much, but we'll see. So yeah, now what I need more to do, let's get started. So, just so you know my context, I have had HBO Max before. I don't have it right now, but I have had it before. I bought it for Wonder Woman 1984, and I bought it for Sex and Justice League. So yeah, I've only had it for 2 months, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on whether I would buy HBO Max for the supported tier of HBO Max. So first of all, looking at it, if you have the money, like if you have enough money to spend, I would definitely buy just a regular version. Because I mean, why? Why just not spend $5 more if you have the money, obviously. Um, Unless ads really didn't bother you, like if you really could care less about ads. If you like ads, like if you think they give you a small break to go get a snack or to go to the restroom or go do some other stuff, then pay for the cheap version. But if not, then if you don't like ads, just pay for the expensive version if you have the money. Now, looking at it from a different perspective, if obviously you don't have the money, HBO Max is super expensive. It's like $14.99 or something like that. It's super expensive. It's probably, I think it's the most expensive streaming service. And if you don't really want to spend that a month, because that it makes a big difference a month, well then just buy the ad-supported version. But that's only if you know that you're gonna watch the HBO Max content, not including the date and date premieres. So if you're gonna watch original content like shows like Flight Attendant and stuff like that, then for sure make sure that you. Then I don't think it really matters if you get the ad-supported version. Now, if you really want, yeah, unless the ads really bother you, but if you want to save yourself some money, then it's great, because I think that would be like $5 each month. $5 times 12, $60 a year, which is a pretty good amount if you ask me. So it's up to you. I I personally would not buy the ad supported version of HBO Max because I basically buy it for the date and date premieres. But for example, whenever I buy it for Sex and Justice League, since that's an HBO Max exclusive, which is it's not a date and date premiere, then I would have bought the ad supported version because I don't mind a couple of ads, maybe like two at the start and two at the end. Then again, I don't know how many ads there is. Maybe it could be like a bunch, but if it's just like two at the start and two at the end, maybe three at the start and three at the end, I don't mind, to be honest. So yeah, I would be okay with it. So it depends a lot if you want to watch the HBO Max content, if you have the money to spend, or if you're trying to save up, because I mean $60 to save up, you can spend it on anything else. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's from my customer perspective from just looking at HBO Max. Now, if I were to be looking for what streaming service to buy, let's say I am brand new and I'm thinking, okay, what streaming service should I get? And I'm looking at all the prices. Well, I don't think I would get HBO Max at all. Why? Well, let's start with the two biggest competitors, which are Disney Plus and Netflix. Disney Plus is $6.99, which is cheaper than the ad-supported version of HBO Max. That is insane, and I would for sure get Disney Plus. I think they have in my opinion, at least for me, I like superheroes, as you can see, Spider-Man, and I like all that stuff. I like Marvel, I like Star Wars. So if you're that type of person, I would just go for Disney Plus. Cheaper, you save yourself a lot, no ads, you're not missing out on anything, you know what I mean? Unless you're talking about Premier Access, but it's a different thing. But yeah, I think I would just go for Disney Plus. Now comparing it to Netflix cheap version cost is $7.99. That's $2 of difference from HBO Max ad supported version. Except the Netflix thing doesn't have ads. However, you can only watch it in one account at the same time, which that's not something that the HBO Max version restricts. And also, you can only have 480p as your highest quality in the Netflix thing, whereas HBO Max, that's not something that it restricts. So if I was somebody that was looking at the cheap prices for both of them, I would go for the HBO Max thing because it's just a couple of ads, but it doesn't degrade your quality, and you can still do whatever you would do with a regular account on it. Whereas Netflix, you can only watch one at a time. The quality is lower, and I just don't like. Imagine seeing that in a big screen and the quality is lower. I don't really want that. Now Netflix is second price is $13.99, so that's almost the same as HBO Max regular price. So I think Netflix and HBO Max kind of have around the same prices. Netflix is a little bit cheaper, and if you like Netflix content, then I think Netflix obviously is more worth it because it's cheaper. But I know a lot of people that rather HBO Max content. I am personally one of those people that would probably rather HBO Max content. So I would go with HBO Max content. You're only gonna spend $2 more more than you would spend on Netflix, no matter what version you would get. So that $2 times 12 would equal $14. That's not a huge number, like 60. So yeah, that's not a huge number. And then Netflix also offers a $20 one. I'm not gonna buy $10 one. Just saying, that's too much money to pay for a month. So yeah, just go for HBO Max if you're gonna buy that. In my opinion. Now this is where things get more interesting, which is whenever other streaming services have their other versions too. So Hulu, which is pretty much on par on subscribers with HBO Max. So this is a pretty good comparison. Their cheap version, it doesn't have ads, but it is cheaper. I'm not sure what the difference is. In fact, I'm gonna switch it up right now. So let me pause real quick. Okay, so I just switched it up, and it says that the difference is that the cheap one gives you ads and the other one doesn't. And that to me honestly doesn't seem like a big change. Honestly, ads don't bother me a lot. I know they bother some people a lot. So if ads bother you, just buy the big version. But this is interesting. Hulu's ad version is $6. $6 is less than $10 by $4. So 4 times 12 would equal $48 per year. Not a huge difference, but that's still cheaper. So clearly what we're seeing here is that HBO Max ad supported version is more expensive than streaming services cheap version, which is not a good sign because the whole point is for that cheap version to compete against other streaming services. And we're gonna get another example with Paramount Plus. The ad-supported version of Paramount Plus is also $6, and $10 without the ads. That is a cheaper streaming service than HBO Max. And once again, it makes a $4 difference per month and $48 a year. We're seeing that HBO Max can compete, and especially against these other streaming services, which is Peacock. Peacock is free with ads, except it has like a little content taken off, but it's free with ads. And then if you want a premium version, just pay $5. Where we clearly see here is that HBO Max ad-supported version cannot compete against other streaming services prices. So if I was a customer and I was looking at this, I would not buy HBO Max unless you specifically wanted to watch a certain show in HBO Max that you couldn't get anywhere else and you thought it was worth it, then I would go for it. But if you were like, I don't know what streaming service I should get to watch over time, I would not go with HBO Max because you don't know what you're gonna get. Like, you're not focused on, I want to see this, and instead you can just get a cheaper one and you still get pretty good content. Now, looking at it from the business side of it, I can see why they made it cost $10, because that's already a $5 difference, and that's already a huge loss per year. I mean, $5 times 12 equals $60 less, and imagine for millions of people that pay for that ad-supported version, that just makes a huge difference, huge financial loss. I don't know how much they get paid for ads, but I can see why they would make it $10. It makes sense. But personally, I think that is a wrong choice. Why? Like we said, it can't compete. And I think if it has one job, it is to compete against the Disney Plus price. If it can't compete against the Disney Plus price, I think then why even have it? You took off the movie premieres, and you're gonna give ads. Disney Plus doesn't give ads, and you get all the content except for like the premiere access. So I can understand taking off the movie premieres. I would just make it cheaper. I would make HBO Max the price of Disney Plus, which is $6.99. I think it would really help HBO Max by a lot. Maybe just add like another ad or something. I don't know what they can do, get sponsorships or something. But I don't think that $10 is worth it. So yeah, leave your comments down below with your thoughts on thinking that $10 is worth it. If not, tell me what price you wish it to. Yeah, I think that if it can't be $7 to compete against Disney Plus, then it's not doing its job, but it causes a great difference whenever you're comparing prices. So yeah, leave your comments down below with what price you think to switch it, or if you're happy with $10. And if you were thinking about HBO Max, would you get the ad-supported version or the expensive version? I think I personally would just get the expensive version because I want the premiere movies. So yeah. I think that's a huge drive, but next year I don't know how they're gonna do it without the premium movies. So, yep, that's my thoughts. Like if you like this video and this analysis. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Like I said, I have a playlist on more YouTube, more JFG analysis videos, comparing and analyzing company decisions and what the company should do and all that. I'll leave the playlist at the end of the video. And yeah, hope you keep having a great day. JH Entertainment, out.